visualize what it is that 2020 as a whole looks like. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of 2019 of the It Takes Grit podcast. My golly, holy shitballs, I can't believe it's already been a full year of the podcast. And if you have just listened to one episode, what I'm going to ask you to do right now, this is going to be my little request, is head on over to the iTunes or Spotify store, wherever you listen, or on YouTube, and just give it a thumbs up. If there's been one thing, even just one tiny mini breakthrough that you've had from this podcast, I ask you to just go and leave a review, because what that does is it inspires me to keep on going and delivering you this content. So we're going to have some fun today. I feel like we got a little bit serious at the end of the year. We started 2019 super funny, so if you haven't listened to some of the very first podcasts, then go ahead, listen to them, they're hilarious. And I feel like I got like a little bit serious throughout the year. I have actually had I feel like one of the most challenging years of my life, and I thought that it was going to be a skyrocket year. I could see things happening. I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. And it actually hasn't panned out as I thought. Now, there's many things, incredible things that have happened, which I'm going to recap on, and also just set us some intentions for how to create the best new year. So even if you're listening to this podcast, halfway through 2020, it's still great to do this just to do a little recap. But I really felt like I lost myself. I lost the humor, I lost the fun. My current values were not about excitement and having fun and laughing. It got super serious. I was going down in a very dark spiral. Probably, I think, like March time of 2019 was a time where my brain was not working maybe the best it could. So if you've had a 2019 or any year as fact that has not quite panned out as you had thought, well, I'm here to tell you that I am with you. And I have got the most incredible solution and the biggest breakthrough for you, so that together we can have a really powerful 2020 going to a new year. So I've been very distracted over the holidays with making lots of TikTok videos. So if you've not already checked out my TikTok, oh my goodness, this app is so much fun. It's keeping me entertained. I'm addicted to it as well. I can spend minutes and minutes and minutes just scrolling through, watching people that I don't even know do funny dance moves. I was even on the beach the other day doing one of the TikTok move dances. It's now embedded in my head. I could go in the middle of Target and do it. I could go in the middle of the ocean and do it. I could go and do it in the middle of the road. So once you've got one of those TikTok videos in, it did take us about an hour to learn the moves. But I'm just having so much fun on that platform. So it's Rebecca Louise Fitness if you want to go and have a laugh of me trying to dance and me trying to do the trending videos. Because what I've realized is it's not really about just putting up any video. You actually have to have a video that's trending and copy what everybody else is doing. So that's what I've been doing over the holidays. I've also had my family in town. I've moved into a new place about, I don't know if it's coming up to 2 months now. I've hardly been here. It's been so fun. I've got my brother and his fiance here. I've got my mum and dad. Corey's been here as well. He's at work today because he's a firefighter. So he works 48 hours on and then 4 days off. And then we spent all day Christmas Day with Corey's family, and there's 2 new babies, and it was great. And honestly, it's been so nice being in this new place. I've never lived in a house since I was like 19 years old. So this is a little bit crazy for me. I've got 4 bedrooms, I've got a garden, or a yard, as you want to say it in America. And it's just been absolutely bananas. And the dogs have somewhere to actually go outside. So even though that my year has been almost like a weird roller coaster, and I feel like my mindset, I've been lost, some amazing things have come out of it. And I think that's the first step that I want to acknowledge with you guys, is that even if you feel like you've had the shittiest fucking year ever, there is still something massive that was amazing that happened to you. So reflect on that for a second. Be like, okay, maybe some shit's happened, but I can guarantee you there is one or at least a mini breakthrough that you have had, that you have learned this year, because it's impossible over 365 days not to learn anything, okay? Even if it's like, I'm going to learn not to do that again. One thing that I have actually been doing over the last 3 weeks, 3 weeks it will be today, which is, I'm filming this, it's going to be coming out on the 31st of December. I'm thinking about January. So I haven't drunk any alcohol. Yes, and it feels, I thought it was going to be more difficult because I went to Cabo with Corey's family. Then it was Christmas, and now it's going to be New Year's Eve. So I'm going in with the mindset that I'm not going to drink New Year's Eve. I'm not going to tell myself like, oh, you definitely can't and you'll be breaking things. I'm going to see how I feel, see if that's something that I want. And the reason that I have stopped drinking alcohol is because, honestly, it got to a point where I was needing alcohol at the end of the day. I was waiting for it. I was ready. I'm also not a great person on alcohol. I am short. I can get frustrated. I am frustrating to be with. And I think there's just many things that I didn't love. And I'm always clucking for the next drink. What I mean by clucking is I'm always itching for when that new drink is going to be there. Like, okay, like I'm going to make sure that when is the next one coming? That's what I'm always looking for. I've got a drink in my hand, but when's the next one? Because I want to keep that feeling alive. I want to keep that intensity and that buzz going. And all I was doing was going out and searching for that buzz, and then by the end of the day, I was getting that buzz. Then I didn't like it that it was going, so then I would drink more, and then I get so emotional. I mean, tell me how many times I've cried in 2019. I cry very easily anyway, so like don't feel like super bad for me. But alcohol would definitely make me tear up more and get more sad, really. So I thought, like, well, this is fucking stupid. Why am I doing something that makes me want to do it more, that clearly is a slight addiction in my brain because I'm wanting more of it? 2, I wake up feeling bad the next day. I'm so busy, I don't even have time to afford to be able to have a hangover or to be in a space where my brain is not thinking clearly. It's just crazy. So I really did get into this spiral of drinking. So I just thought, I went to a Tony Robbins event, and after that I thought, you know what, I'm gonna see, can I do 30 days? This is kind of what I did with the pescatarian thing. I was like, I'm going to try and be pescatarian for 30 days and see how it goes. Well, that was in May. So for 6 months now, I've been pescatarian. And I think this is a really great thing to help you girls with, or guys if you're listening to this as well. Do something for 30 days. If you really want to do it, okay, if you really want to not do it or do it, then go ahead if that's what's really deep down what you want to do. And don't have this thing as, I'm not going to drink forever. I'm going to do these workouts forever. So maybe it's the burnout, right? And you're like, you know, I can't, I'm not able to keep consistent. It's because you're thinking like so freaking big. How about for the next 30 days, so pick something for January, right? This is going to be your first task. Well, your second task. Your first task was to think about something great that happened. No matter how big or small it was, you had a mini breakthrough. You're welcome. And if it's something that you learned on the podcast, if you've learned nothing on this podcast, well then you need to go and rewatch them because there is definitely valuable content from here. So let's think about that. What is it that you are going to do for your second task over the next 30 days? You're either going to quit something or you're going to commit to something. Well, I like that, kind of rhymes. So what does that look like for you? You know, it could be I'm not going to drink, I'm not going to eat junk food, I'm not going to eat sugar. It could be that I'm going to go swimming every day. It could be that you're going to meditate every day. Like, what is it? And just for 30 days. It's just to do it for 30 days. Like, you're not going, oh my goodness, but what happens after this 30 days? Am I going to continue? It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The goal, and you could try something else after 30 days. Maybe you're like, hey, I tried alcohol for not 30 days. I didn't really like that. Because I felt like there was a few occasions where I wanted to drink. So maybe the next month, you have a different mindset about that. You might drink less than you did the month before, like when you used to, right? So find something that you are going to commit to, and I want to know what that is. So go on over to the Instagram, It Takes Grit Podcast Instagram, and comment on the last post about what it is that you are going to commit to, and I'm going to hold you accountable. So 30 days, that's all it is. 30 days. just freaking have fun with it. It's 30 fucking days. It's nothing at all. You can do it, okay? We're gonna do this together. So this last year has been crazy. Let's do a quick recap. I think I've been to 11 countries. I've been on 40, 50 different flights. I've only had a couple of vacations. The travel this year has been very work focused. I think I've been to 2 places on an aeroplane that were not about work. So everywhere that I've gone has always been a work trip, which is great. This is my intention for this year. So 40, 50 different flights. I joined a mastermind for the very first time as part of Lewis House's mastermind. I met some incredible friends through that. That was the first time I kind of stepped out of my shell and started collaborating with people and working with other people in my field. That was huge. I got a book deal. Oh my goodness, so fun, because the book is coming out 2020. More updates coming on that. Obviously, we've got a tour as well. I decided that I was going to climb Mount Everest, which I'm doing in May 2020. My goodness, what else happened? I mean, there was, we had new merchandise that came out. We had updates of the app that came out. I've had new people that have joined the team. I hit a new position in my network marketing company. I moved into a new place. Corey and I's relationship got a nice big kick up the butt from Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny, and we're now on the straight path. So there are so many things that happened in 2019, which were great. But me personally, I have lost myself. I was focusing on the wrong things. I was not focusing internally and making sure that I was enough as I am. I was looking for significance. I was looking for more. I was looking for people to make me feel like I was special and validated, where really I know it comes from within. And I'm really good at talking about that, but sometimes your own advice doesn't actually go in your brain. So you know what? That happens, okay? So you could give somebody advice and you're like, actually, I didn't even take the advice myself. So that happens to the best of us. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really like a good recap of the year. We are now producing more videos for YouTube. We've got a videographer in-house as well, which is really cool. We're expanding. And next year is just set to be, I'm really excited about next year. In like a week's time, I go to Ecuador to do a climb at high altitude I've never done before. I've got another trip coming up in March. Go to South Africa to film some freaking cool workout videos with lions and tigers in February with the team. So I really feel good about 2020. Excuse me. I've already got a tickle in my throat. You know what? It's because I haven't been talking that much over the Christmas holiday. I've literally been working in front of my computer. I haven't filmed any workouts for a week, and this is what happens to my voice. It literally like seizes up. So let's talk about you and what it is that you want to do for next year. And really the biggest thing that I want you to take away from today's episode is that 30-day thing. It's not being so like strict on yourself, like, oh my goodness, I haven't set anything New Year's, I don't know what my dreams are, I don't know what my goals are, right? I'm gonna break this down for you. So if you're listening in the car, then great, you can start to visualize this in your head. And if you are sat down, if you're watching this, I suggest grabbing a pen and paper so you can really just jot this stuff down. So that's it. Recap what it is that's happened to you in 2019. Write down all the great things. I don't really care about the bad things. Let's do all the great things. And then what's that thing that you're going to do for 30 days? And if you felt like you were going backwards in 2019, I know the time was speeding up for sure, and I did feel like I'd gone a little bit backwards. So if you're with me on that, then I'm here for you. And I really learned that me being just as I am is enough. And I thought that I would be happy when this, I'd be happy with this. And I'm so content. I'm excited about where we're going in the future. I feel like moving into this house, first time I've been in a house in like 10 years. I've got space, I'm not overcrowded. I've got my office here. I've got a workout set here, like everything is here. I feel really good about that. It's taken a long time to get there. I was just looking at a photo the other day that I had about my very first office, which is a desk in an apartment that I had in Long Beach. So let's set some goals, right? Let's set some goals. And the first one is a physical goal. I want you to set a physical goal. Maybe it's doing a push-up. Maybe it's doing a mile run. Maybe it's going for a marathon. Maybe you're going to do a triathlon. Maybe you're going to do a certain hike. Maybe you're going to do some sort of swimming thing. Maybe you're going to knock off some seconds off your time mile run. I don't care what it is. Just have something and then a plan to actually execute how that's going to look, okay? So let's get some of those physical goals in. Number 2, relationship goals. What is your relationship going to be like with your mum and dad, with your siblings, with your family? What do you want it to look like? Like, write it down. Like, I want my relationship with my mum to be loving and trusting and whatever it is. Like, and every single person, I want you to write their name and I want you to write what you want that relationship to look and feel like, okay? So get really to grips with that. Number 3, learn a new skill. Yes, you'll learn a new skill. I'm going to learn how to climb, okay? I've done a little bit of that in 2019, but I'm really going to take it to the next level. So let's really think about what new skill that you're going to add. Maybe it's a new language, maybe it's a new sewing or gardening or skiing or whatever it is. Like, learn a new skill. Lots of TikTok dances. That is what I've been doing. I don't know if I can count them for 2020. But one thing I do want to do is do some more dancing, and TikTok has really helped me bring that side out of me. So what is the new skill? Go get a promotion. Go get a promotion or get a higher grade in school. And that's not to say, like, it's just going for it. It doesn't matter if you get the promotion or if you get the grade. Like, just give it a go. Give it a shot. Get a little bit outside your comfort zone. Maybe go for something that you'd be like, oh my God, I would never ever have got this. Like, let's see what happens. What's the worst can happen? Someone says no. Don't get attached to the outcome. Get attached to freaking growing and doing more. Start a new friendship. Go find a new friend, right? And it could be, if you're single right now, it could be a new relationship. It could be just having a new girlfriend, a new person in your life that is going to lift you up and that is good for you. And maybe that means that you need to get rid of one of your other friends to bring somebody in that is better for you. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go next year? Where do you want to see? What places do you want to visit? What countries do you want to go? What are the experiences that you want to have? Let's get these all written down so that we can actually have a plan for 2020. Where is it you want to live? Where do you want to live by the end of 2020? Are you happy where you're at right now? Great, no problem. But if you're not happy with where you're at, let's think about how we can maybe change that. Because you don't have to live where you are, by the way. And what is it that your friends group looks like? And really just write everything down. Like, I'm living in a house in so-and-so, the carpet is this color, the interior is like this, I'm having a cup of tea, I'm looking out the ocean, looking at oceans, you're looking at lakes, and who are you with? Who are all these people that you are around? And just start to visualize it. Even if you're listening to this podcast right now and you don't have a pen and paper, like, think about it. Like, close your eyes, don't if you're driving, but think about it. Like, visualize what it is that 2020 as a whole looks like. And I want you, that's it, visualize it, you can see it right now, is to wrap loads of love around it. Not love from other people, but love from yourself. Your intrinsic self is going to flourish. So wrapping all of this amazing things that are going to happen in 2020 with a big bow, with all of your love, like condensing it and bringing all of these things for fruition, right? So, recapping on what an amazing year we have all had, right? And I feel like some of it's gone backwards. Really, if I look back, the dots are all going to connect in the future. And now we are stepping in to a new freaking decade, a new decade. We are like, boom, 2020 has this thing about it, right? So it's not about putting pressure on yourself that you've got to accomplish something so much amazing. It's not about that. It's about that love inside of you, that you know that you are enough just as you are, because you are on this freaking planet and you, yes, you are getting to experience 2020. Not everybody in the world who has lived has got to experience that. So let's give yourself a little bit of love for that. I'm just grateful for you guys. I'm grateful that you are part of the It Takes Grit podcast. If you're a member of Burn Awesome, our group is like going freaking crazy right now with this new thing that we've got going on, all the new updates. And just know that deep inside, you know that you have everything that you need, okay? Without the material things, without the accolades, you are enough just as you are. And as we set these goals for 2020, let it flow. Let your hand go crazy. Let's really structure the time that we're going to spend on evolving those ideas, and dream big, as if it's like anything is possible, because it really is. All right, Now, I hope you are fired up to going into a new year, 2020. My name is Rebecca Louise. Thank you for joining me for this very last podcast of It Takes Grit. Woo! Let's go 2020.